it's not robustly tested.
Also, since when did a Clinton care about money? Like, she's got paid to do nothing. We don't even know what she did. She got paid a ton of money.
It'll cost the drug companies money.
Oh, that's what she's saying.
She's saying it'll cost the drug companies money.
So what?
And it'll cost lives. I totally agree.
Yeah.
It'll cost lives if you don't rapidly facilitate the approval of new COVID and flu boosters. And I just thought, like, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You just publicly put out a post saying you're against placebo-controlled safety trials for new boosters for COVID and flu. And everybody on the left is like, exactly.
Yeah.
What?
That's an. I think there might be some sort of like, this is where my conspiracy brain really takes off. It's just like there has to be some sort of like MK Ultra or like something going on.
I don't know.
Where you could just blanketly agree with anything your side says. Like any smart person would agree with like listen to like a Trump speech and be like 30% of that I actually agree with and the other 70% I don't.
Right.
The odds that you'd listen to anything and 100% disagree or 100% agree is a little mind-boggling. Like, you should be suspicious of that.
You're so right.
So it's kind of weird that you could just listen to AOC talk and they'd be like, she's 100% right about all of it. You're like, no, she ain't. She's, in my opinion, she's 80% wrong about a bunch of that stuff. You know, it's like it's very weird.
But like, how do you not? When, in what universe?
Yeah.
And that is a very nuanced discussion. In all transparency, I say little because I'm obviously not a vaccine scientist, but the little that I have learned from PhDs in the space and MDs in the space, the technology behind all these vaccines is actually different. Some have live pathogens, some have dead pathogen with adjuvants in it. Some are now gene therapy, like mRNA tech. They're different. Each pathogen is different, and each individual is at a different risk of the pathogen and will respond to it differently. So this is a very nuanced conversation that we should be able to have.
You know, it's an interesting thing I've never thought of until you just started saying that. Is wouldn't having to say, I'm not a scientist about vaccines. I am not an expert about vaccines, and I don't know as much as a professional in vaccines would know. So I maybe shouldn't comment on it. Isn't that the same argument as going, I don't know about vaccines, so maybe I don't want to put it in my body? Wouldn't that be the exact same thing of me just going, I don't want to have to just trust
can't anymore.
Some nerd who doesn't even know me about, like, wouldn't that be the same argument?
Without question,
yeah. So I could be smart by going,
and body autonomy. That's the other thing.
I don't understand it. It sounds like crap made in a lab, and I don't want it in my body. And until I can understand it, then maybe I'll give it a fair shake and put it in my body. But I just don't want to. You think I'm dumb because I won't put stuff in my body that I don't know about? Because I don't know about it. I'm not a scientist.
You know, it's so interesting that you point that out, because friends of mine who were forced to get it back in 21, or I think it was 21, at that point, you know, you got to know, like, I had been fully indoctrinated. I already thought COVID came from a lab. I was there already, but I was like, oh, it's a vaccine. You know, we've had vaccines for thousands of years. Like, don't worry about it. Like, this is thousands of years, 100 years, whatever it was, 100 years or so. Like, actually, I'm getting there. I think it was measles was the first vaccine. Nevertheless, vaccines have been around for a while. They've saved lives. They're a modern miracle. You know, like, don't be silly now. This is all just being politicized. Because when it was Trump's vaccine, nobody on the left would take it. When it was Biden's vaccine, nobody on the right would take it. And I was like, it's a freaking vaccine. Don't worry about it. Then you come to learn, like, no, it's gene therapy.
Just a little homework. Yeah, exactly. But if I'm also, if I'm so dumb about the vaccine that no one will listen to my opinion about it, my words, if I'm not even allowed to use words about it, then I don't know enough about it to put it in my body.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.